1. All right, welcome everyone. It's your boy, Big Lloyd Dotson. Everyone calls me Big, and I'm on the call today. We have a special iCoinPro team training here today because we have launch coming up. Isn't that right? The guy you're looking at across the way who's about to speak up that has a thick American Southern accent. Another my partner, Rich the KC Green. Rich, June 21st is coming up, isn't that, my man?
It is, mate. It is. It's going to be a big week. I hope you can understand me through this Southern American twang. Am I picking this up from you, or is it vice versa? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it's a massive week, and also one of the things that we're going to touch on tonight is a new presentation of the pay plan, a new way for people to get that pay plan across that is inside iCoinPro. Once we've gone through the whole product stuff, because I know a lot of the people on the recording are going to want to know about what is iCoinPro, we're going to touch on the compensation plan and something completely new that folks haven't seen before. So that's really exciting. It's going to be a good night, mate.
It is. Southern accent or not, doesn't matter. What we're going to do is we're going to clarify a bunch of stuff tonight for iCoinPro. Now, one of the things that we want to share with all of you tonight is this is team training for anyone and everyone. If you're watching this on replay, there will be no links inside this recorded version part of this. This is just simply Rich and myself giving back to the entire iCoinPro community. If you're part of that community already, if you're in the Facebook group, fantastic. We welcome you. We're glad you joined us. If you are not part of iCoinPro yet as a paid member, make sure that you get back to the person that shared this link with you. If you're watching it live, reach out to them right now. If you're watching it on replay, same thing. You want to get back to that person that shared the link of this link, same thing.
You're struggling tonight, dude.
I know, absolutely. It's that Father's Day, eating all that candy, to smile. The bottom line is you want to get back to that person because you want to work with them and their team. We're all part of a larger team, but you want to be able to work with them directly because that's how we operate. As I said earlier, if you haven't done it already, make sure you get into the Facebook group. There's the iCoinPro official Facebook group for the company, right? We're upwards of thousands and thousands of members in there already, and that's a safe place where you can go in. You can check out everything. You can see other members, announcements, things like that. Our CEO, Paul D'Souza, is in there on a regular basis. We have other major leaders, not only myself, Rich, we have our First Star Elite, Becky Gaskell, who's in there all the time answering questions. We have fantastic admin people like Mr. Richard Arblaster. We have the list goes on of people that are willing to help you with questions and answers and be straight up about it, not looking to sell you to join their team. What I love also about that Facebook group is we have a huge amount of leaders that are all over the world. You see, iCoinPro is just not about one company. It's about the fact that we have a community all around the world. What's up, Rich, my man?
Just before you get in your flow, and it's a beautiful segue that you just hit on community. The guys watching this on recording are going to wonder, yeah, there we go. They're going to wonder what that doorbell is. What are all these noises going on in the background? What's this community that you're talking about? Why did Richard Arblaster just wave when you introduced him, but nobody can see him? So what I want you to do, mate, if you'll just put Brady Bunch on for a minute, just so that the guys at home watching this on record can see what we're talking about. Because what you guys who are not here live...
Wave, everybody. You're on camera.
What you guys who are not here live are missing out on is this interactive involvement. We're heading up towards 70...
Wave, everybody. You're on camera.
I've just had deja vu. We're heading up towards 70 people on here who are interacting. There's a chat room that you guys watching the recording can't see. There's been already a little bit of chatter beforehand, and there's certainly going to be another 30, 45, 60 minutes of chatter once the record button is stopped, that you guys watching the recording unfortunately don't get the benefit of. Open mic time, question and answers, and no holds barred sessions. So do be here on the live one next time around. I just wanted to jump in and let people know what they're missing out on, dude. So sorry for stopping you in your flow. Go on, you crack on.
Oh, no. That was point well taken. It is a community. And the training that we do here is so that people can interact. In fact, what we'll do is partway through the presentation, we're going to spend another 35 to 40 minutes with you going all into iCoinPro about the education and training platform that it is for only $39.95 per month. All the things you get. We're going to talk about the fact that we are launching a new product, that there is no price increase to be part of that. And that is happening tomorrow night on Monday. And that is our, okay, lots of ching, ching, chings going off. Okay, that is our micro profit strategy, which is going to teach you, all right? Again, education and training teach you how to actually trade and profit from cryptocurrencies. And that will be tomorrow night. I'm sure that's going to be a packed house. That will be for paid members only, though. That's the benefit of being a paid member. Then every Wednesday night, we have our corporate Wow Hour, which is our weekly official webinar hour, where I host that along with CEO Paul D'Souza, the CEO and founder of iCoinPro. So lots and lots of things that go on. But after we kind of get into a little bit more here, we're actually going to talk to you all about the compensation and pay plan, because not only you are learning quite a bit about cryptocurrencies from the birth, okay, the history of money to the birth of cryptocurrencies, all the way through what all those cryptocurrencies are, the benefits and pros and cons of each, all the way through mining, all the way through staking, etc. The list goes on, all right? You're also going to have the opportunity that if you introduce this to other people, that we're going to compensate you for that through iCoinPro Corporate. And we'll cover that compensation plan today in detail. We officially launch this coming, okay, June 21st. We have been in pre-launch for the last 3 to 4 weeks, and we officially launch iCoinPro, the site, the opportunity, the program, the training, all of that officially launches on June 21st. Now, in pre-launch, all right, we have had the pleasure, distinct pleasure of having people just like this. I'm going to go back to that view here of the community here, all right, who not only join us on this training, but we have, all right, we are pushing over 7,500 paid members, moving toward 8,000 paid members very quickly in 3.5 weeks. We have over 60,000 pre-enrollees. And as I said, we're only in pre-launch. So big round of applause. All of you, go ahead and put your hands together for everyone on here. Go ahead. Big round of applause for all of you. Absolutely. So let's get right into it, Rich, my man. Let me change out the screen here. Let me go ahead and give you a little permission here to share. And what we're going to do is, this is the recorded part. As Rich said, we're going to stop the recording at some point. All of these people are going to get a chance to ask us questions live, not recorded, on anything and everything. We're going to cover, again, details about the pay plan, all of that. If they're not clear, we will stay for every single question till the end. But we have a value-added treat that we do also. We actually cover all of our marketing, what Rich and I do and our team does in order to get to the levels that we've gotten so far and continue to look at doing in iCoinPro. So as Rich said, the treat is, if you're watching this on replay, make sure you get on the live version next time so you can be part of that at the end, because that is not recorded on purpose. All right? So I'm going to change the, I'm going to actually change, Rich, and make you the host. Yep, no, I'll make you the host. Let me find you in all these people.
Yeah, I'm in there somewhere.
Give me time, give me time, give me time. Bear with us, bear with us.
Excuse me.
All right, I just changed it over to alphabetical. So that means that you're going to be way down at the bottom, my man. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, Rich, while I'm finding you, why don't you just let them know once again how easy it is to get into the Facebook group and what the process is when they go to ask to be let in.
Right. So, guys, when you go to the iCoinPro official Facebook group, because there are all sorts of groups out there, you want to be in the official Facebook group. One of the things that they're going to do is, corporate is going to ask, what's your favorite? Well, they're going to ask you a question. I'm not going to tell you what question, but they're going to ask you a question. Answer that. Now, some of you might be stubborn mules and think, I shouldn't have to do all this to jump into a Facebook group. Well, guess what? You've got gatekeepers like the legend that is Richard Arblaster, who are ensuring that the only people who get access to the group are genuine, bona fide people, not just fudders If you don't know what fudding is, go hit Google. Not just folks who want to cause bother, not just folks who are tire kickers, but people who are genuinely interested in what iCoinPro is and what it's got to offer. So do answer the questions that you asked when you go to join the group. You could argue it's a bit of fun. You could argue that information might come in really useful and be beneficial to you, so you just never know. How are we getting on,
Rich? We are good to go. You're now the host, my man. So we are
Fabulous.
going to go into detail. Now, if you're wondering who are these two guys and why would they be eligible, if you will, to talk to you in detail about the best way.
Very eligible.
Yes, eligible. Yes. Talk to my wife about that. The question usually becomes why these two guys and why would we listen to them and all like that? Well, again, we as we said, we're not afraid to share proof progress results. I myself are one of the first 4-star elites in the company. We have a few other people on this call as well. We might actually bring her out, the first lady star elite for iCoinPro. But before we do that, Rich, my man, is going to go into detail, as we talked about, a little bit on the program itself, okay, to make sure that you understand this is first and foremost a program that's all about education and training. So Rich, if you want to cover that a little bit, we also want to make sure that we cover the disclaimers, earnings disclaimers, when we start to get into the compensation part of it, my man. So you have the controls, Rich, go ahead.
Right, okay, guys. So I'm going to jump into screen share for a moment. So, why is it showing like that? Right, bear with me just 1 second while I share the sound, optimize full screen. So let's just reverse it for a second. Dude, you just fill for a second while I just sort this out.
Phil, absolutely, no problem.
Right, here we go, sorted. You didn't need to fill for long.
No, that was a good fill, though.
Yeah, I thought that was the best you've done for a while. So let's blow that up. Can everybody see my screen?
We need to blow it up. It is teeny tiny.
Is that still teeny tiny?
There we go.
Beautiful.
You're good to go, my man.
Beautiful stuff. So yes, iCoinPro, we're going to touch very briefly, and there's no slides for this, but we're going to touch very briefly on what iCoinPro is, which is ultimately an education platform. If you don't know anything about cryptocurrency yet, good, because this is going to teach you everything there is to know about cryptocurrency. And as Bigg mentioned, from tomorrow, the micro profit system is going to teach you even more than that. That is going to be the sexy education bits, the bits that people are really getting excited about, how to trade, how to make money in the cryptocurrency markets. iCoinPro is an education platform first, and it's got a fantastic pay plan second. This training, we're going to touch on the new pay plan presentation so that you guys understand exactly how the pay plan works, because the education about cryptocurrency, the education about training, the education about blockchain, about the different type of ICOs that are out there, and all of these words that to some people might well just be jargon, are taught to you within iCoinPro. That's what you're paying your $39.95 a month for. That's not what's going to be given to you free of charge on events like these. These are for existing team members. So iCoinPro, cryptocurrency education, really, really simple. We'll teach you everything you need to know. But how do you get paid from sharing in that knowledge? A little bit like this. So what I love about the iCoinPro pay plan is that it's been designed with everybody in mind. When you look at different types of MLMs, different types of affiliate offers, of online schemes, of business programs, investments, whatever it may be, they've all got a target market, and usually they really focus it in one direction or the other. So you'll see businesses that are weighted towards people who are big time leaders, who can bring a lot of heat, who can generate massive numbers. And as a result, the pay plans are heavily weighted in their favor so that they can make a killing. But it's almost impossible for the little guy to make any money. And then occasionally you'll find businesses which are weighted the other way, and they're really looking after the little guy. You know, these programs where the little guy doesn't have to do much in order to earn, but there's no real incentive there for the big guy. what iCoinPro has done is they've seen that in the marketplace and thought, do you know what? If we've got something that can benefit all, that is a massive niche that's overlooked. And so what they've provided us with is a pay plan that offers 5 different payment streams, 5 income streams. The first one aiming at the little guy, the non-business person, the non-recruiter, the one who's not got experience in generating teams. Then they've got the second bonus, which is your fast start bonus, which is aimed more at your affiliate marketers, your people who are used to exchanging time for money to a certain extent, or maybe leveraged time for money. They sell a product, they get paid. That's that kind of offer. And then you've got the coded infinity fast start override, which is for your big guns. That's the big ticket offering, the big payday for massive team builders. So you've got 3 streams of income there aimed at 3 very different types of people. But one of the things that we're going to focus on more than anything else is the matrix aspect and how the 2x14 residuals work in the matrix, and how the matrix matching bonuses work, because those 2 parts of the income plan are suiting everybody, and they arguably are the sexy bits. But before we do any of that, what I want to do is talk about ranking. So within iCoinPro, there are a number of different ranks, and in hindsight, I'm going to put another slide right here to explain this. But there are a number
Rich, we talked about that. We've been a little busy, but yes, there is another slide coming for this, but Rich will explain it so that it makes sense why we said we were going to put another slide. Go ahead, Rich.
So what you've got is those different payment options, 5 different income streams, but how much you get paid in each one of those income streams depends on what rank you are in the business. Whether you're unranked, a 1-star rank, a 2-star rank, a 3-star rank, a star elite, as Lady B and Bigg, those guys are star elites, and a star presidential, which is the big achievement that it's going to take some time for people to hit. So the rankings determine how much you get paid on each level. Unranked is just a paying member. Just somebody who's bought the membership, who's bought the product, and may well have brought 1 or 2 people in, but that's it. They're just a paying member. Your first achievement, your first promotion is to a 1-star rank. So a 1-star member is somebody who's brought in 3 or more members. So you've got 3 members who've brought you in, who you've brought in. That's you ranking up to 1 star. Now you'll notice on this screen that there's 2 images. There's a ranking image and there's a matrix image. 2 completely different things. And we've added these slides in because people are getting confused. They're thinking that ranking and enroller tree are the same as matrix, and they're not. So I want this to be really, really clear. So your ranking, when you bring your 3 people to the party, the system will allocate them accordingly, always working from left to right, left to right, left to right. So if you brought in more than 3 people, the next person would go here, the next person would go here, and so on and so on. So that's your 1-star rank. You just need to have brought in 3 people who are active members, who've paid their membership. 2-star ranking is just the same again, but slightly larger. So you've brought in a minimum of your 3 people, and you've helped them to start to bring in 3 people, and them to bring in 3 people potentially. So you've built your organization to a minimum of 20 people. You might only have brought 3 of them yourself, and one of them might have brought 3, and one might have brought another one. So they've got 4. Another one might have got 5 in total, and another one might have got, say, 9 in total. But this is where the confusions come in. There's a 40% cap per leg. So let's call this on the right-hand side your power leg, even though my mouse is frozen and it won't move. There we go, it's back. So let's call this one your power leg. And so this guy's building a nice organization, and he's got up to 9 or maybe 10 or even 11 members. But because of the 40% cap, only 8 of those count. 8 is 40% of 20. Yeah? So you've got 40% there, and the rest made up elsewhere. So that ranks you to 2-star. How that fills out in your matrix is just as I said, left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Now, your matrix can also fill up with people from above you as well, but that's not your enroller tree. Your enroller tree is just what's going on beneath you, being built down.
And one of the reasons we went back and remade these slides was to have people understand very clearly the compensation plan is powerful once you start to wrap your head around it, because there are so many components to allow you to earn from it. But everything, as far as matching bonuses, as far as how you get paid each Wednesday, is based on understanding the difference between ranking, the difference between matrix, and your enroller tree. And so we're going to go back to that time and time again, and we're going to basically take and beat a dead horse, because I think once the light bulb goes off, right, Rich? Then people will go, oh.
But you know what? Here's the thing, that light bulb going off, it doesn't, or it shouldn't, I'm not going to say it doesn't because I know it does, it shouldn't really depend on understanding this. It should just be, do you know what? There's a lot of money to be made here. Let's get busy. It should be that simple, should it not? Am I looking at this too?
Absolutely.
Too
I mean, there's action, but then we know what happens come Wednesday, and we'll talk about that in a little bit on how you actually get paid. So in order to get to that point, okay, because people are going, well, Bigg made a whole lot of money and I didn't. Why is that? Because I have all those people in my power line also. So that's why I'm saying it's important. That's why we started off not with power line, but with ranking and matrix and enroller tree. Continue, my friend.
Absolutely. So there is a shortcut. Now, this is a shortcut that was a temporary shortcut and made a lot of sense to me. But iCoinPro and the crazy guy that is Paul D'Souza have decided to make that temporary shortcut a permanent one, which makes no sense to me, but hey.
Other than the fact that he really wants people to have the opportunity to earn on the backside, the more they share this.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And I just think it's nuts. But hey, they've done it. They're doing it. And it's awesome. So you can jump straight to 2-star rank by not building an organization of 20 plus people, but by simply buying your 6 monthly subscription. You're going to be a member of this platform for a long time to come. You're going to be utilizing this knowledge and the micro profit system and everything that goes with it for ages. So you might as well go big to start off with.
Hang on, Rich. What's even crazier is not the fact that they allow you to rank up automatically with a 6 month, but they also give it to you at a discount to the monthly price.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, madness. So there's real benefit in upscaling early. Not necessarily just early. You can also upscale late. If you're already in as a paying member, whether you've been in 1 month or you're coming into your second month, you can still upgrade, and what they'll do is they will honor your 6 month that you're paying for plus the full month that you're in. So you can upgrade at any point in time, and you're not going to lose out on any of the pro rata month that you're currently in.
And the difference between a pre-enroller, and we talked about having over 60,000 pre-enrollers, and a paid member is just that you are either a monthly paid member, a 6 month, or I won't give it away what else you can do, Rich, but that's the difference between a pre-enroller and an actual paid member. So go ahead, Rich. Good stuff.
Let's give it away.
Let's just give it away.
Yeah. So ranking up to 3-star is, again, more important still. And you're going to see why when I move on to the pay plan proper. So a 3-star rank is no different to a 2-star or a 1-star, except more numbers. You're building an organization of 100 plus people. At least 3 of those need to be directly from you. If you're smart, you'll bring in more than 3. But at least 3 of those need to be directly from you, and you'll perhaps duplicate that throughout so that your teams are building organizations below them. And there were only so much room on this slide, so you get the picture though. Again, 40% cap on your power leg applies. So even if this power leg's built an organization of 45, 50, 60, 100 people themselves, only 40 counts as your ranking number, your ranking volume. So once you've got an organization of 100 plus that ranks, you are then 3-star rank yourself. You can shortcut again.
Here we go. Crazy Paul D'Souza.
Absolutely. And the shortcut again includes a discount. It's again something that you're already going to be buying anyway. And you just purchase your 1-year subscription. You'll not lose the pro rata in the month that you're in. You can do this either from the start or at any point whilst you're a member.
But hang on, Rich. Why would they upgrade, though? Just to get a ranking. What good does a ranking do?
Oh, man.
Oh, wait. You're going to cover that.
Yeah. Give me 2 minutes and you're going to see all of that good stuff. So that's your 3-star rank. This is the same all the way through. None of this is rocket science. You don't need to know these numbers off by heart. You don't need to recite this. You don't need to learn this. All you need to understand is that if you want to build a decent sized organization because you want to earn from the additional volumes that generates, just keep working. That's all. Forget the numbers. Just keep working and the rest will happen for you. The system takes care of it. You don't need to worry about crunching the numbers. Getting to Star Elite, which is where Bigg is right now, which is where Lady B is right now, is a massive achievement at any point in time. The fact that these guys have done it in less than 4 weeks is phenomenal, because what Star Elite is building an organization of over 500 members. Now, yes, you can do that just from having 3 of your own and teaching them to do 3 of their own, and so on and so on and so on and so on. You're going to build a lot of depth, a lot of width. But again, your 40% cap applies on your power leg, whether that be the strongest of your 3 or the strongest of your 10 or the strongest of your, I've got 30 something. I think Bigg's got 30 something. Becky's up in the 40s now. It doesn't matter how many you've got. You can build as wide as you like, but one of those legs will be stronger than the others, and no more than 40% of the required volume can come from your strongest leg.
And here's the key. Here's the key. You can go out and you can happen on a whale. All right.
Oh God, yeah.
You can happen on a whale, but you also want to keep building your business, because ultimately this is your business. Now, the one thing we always talk about this is Bigg. How'd you do Star Elite? Becky, how'd you do Star Elite? Well, because we actually believe in the product, the education and training product first and foremost. And if people can see your passion and conviction about that training, about enlightening and bringing more knowledge to the average everyday Joe or Jane, you're going to find people that want to join you. And then guess what? You'll find one whale. Then you keep doing the same thing, okay, talking about how much education and training and all that is going to be invaluable. And you're going to end up finding, guess what? Another whale and another whale. Mm-hmm. The more you talk to people. It's
about having a balanced business. You don't just want to be reliant on that one big fish or whale, as you put it. Yeah, let's use cryptocurrency terminology.
You got it. That's why. You'll learn that. You can Google whale when it comes to cryptocurrency. You'll know what I mean. Go ahead.
Yeah, that big guy or big girl even will bring the heat, and that's brilliant. But you want a balanced business, because what if they drop off? You've suddenly lost a massive chunk of your organization. You want to keep building and keep building. So the pay plan's built with all of these things in mind. It's built around protecting you to a certain extent from yourself. So building that balanced business into your organization pays big. And
now the key here, Rich, is you don't have to build.
No, of course
not have to build. And we'll touch on that in a little bit. That has to do with the power line. Right now, we're talking about ranking, enroller tree, and the matrix. Totally separate from the corporate power line. Go ahead, Rich.
Absolutely. So Star Presidential, exactly the same as what we've already gone over, but the difference being the numbers are larger. The 40% power leg volume still applies. There just simply wasn't room on here to put that, but you've kind of got the picture from that. It's the same game, but leveraged over and over and over again. And it will take even the biggest of whale some time to achieve this, but boy, is it worth it. And you're going to see that in just a second. So Bigg mentioned that you don't need to recruit. You don't need to do any of the stuff that we've just spoke about. All of that is for the team builders, for the people who do want to rank up, who want to maximize this pay plan. But there's a way to benefit from the pay plan without maximizing it, without even getting started in the pay plan. There's actually 2 ways. This is one of them. Your power line bonus is exactly that. It's a bonus. it pays you 3% commission on the 5 people, the 5 levels that have joined after you. So corporate is constantly building.
Wait, Rich. Even if they didn't sign those people up, they're getting paid on them.
Absolutely. Everybody is building this organization at a massive pace. How many are you up to now, did we say? About 60,000, something like that. After
over. We're pushing.
Over 60,000 people are pre-enrolled within 4 weeks. Corporate is constantly recruiting and referring. All of us active members are constantly recruiting and referring. And when people join the business, they are locked into a position in a linear format. So let's say you join at 12 noon and somebody else joins at 30 seconds past 12 noon. They are immediately beneath you, irrespective of who they've joined with. Somebody joins at 1 minute past 12 noon and they're immediately beneath them. And there's a little ticker in the back office of iCoinPro that shows you what country people have joined from, what time they've joined. And you can see this working in real time. People joining, we're getting 2 to 3 people joining per minute from all around the globe. And so once you've joined, the next 5 people to join, irrespective of who they came in with, where they came in from, those next 5 people positioned under you in that power line, in that linear format, you earn 3% of their monthly membership payment every time they pay.
Now, Rich, let's clarify. That's for paid members. And for those of you that join as a paid member and are active, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you come in and you don't think that it is worth it, again, 30-day money-back guarantee. But if you find that you want to move forward, those are paid members. And in order to participate in anything that corporate gives you in this pay plan, the Powerline bonus, which is the corporate Powerline bonus, all right, as well as the Matrix, the Enroller Tree, all like that, you have to remain an active paid member, which is why many people are taking corporate up on the 6-month and 12-month upgrades so they can focus on building, all right? Yeah. But you can do monthly. But as far as a money back or things like that, that's the first 30 days. After that, okay, you're either in or you're out. But it's a 30-day money back guarantee. But I say that, Rich, because we're talking here getting paid on all those people. All of those pre-enrollees are not part of the Powerline bonus payout. They are part of the potential corporate Powerline should they start to be paid members. And that's what's happening. As we said, we're well over 7,000 plus paid members now. And as I said, we're only in week 4. We still have a few days to go before we even go public launch. Go ahead, Rich.
Exactly. And you mentioned the keyword there, potential. We're just about to touch on money. It's really important that we utilize income disclaimers in everything that we do, whether it be Bigg and I on a presentation like this, or whether it be you sharing something on your Facebook wall or in your email campaigns or text messages to friends or whatever. You know, the results are not typical. Anything we talk about on here, whether it be big or small numbers, are dependent on work ethic, dependent on business system, dependent on strategy, dependent on work ethic again, emphasizing on that. Yes, you can make money without recruiting. Does that mean you will make money without recruiting? That's dependent on other people's work ethic then, isn't it? Nothing happens without work. Whether it's yours or somebody else's, nothing happens without work. So there are no guarantees. There can be assurances that the Powerline bonus at the very least is going to be a great little bonus for you. But that's all it is. It's a bonus. See it as a discount on your membership. You're getting a payment monthly off the back of everybody else's workload, irrespective if you've done anything or not. But if you want to benefit big, then you need to start working. And we're going to show you more about that.
Because ultimately, Rich, everyone watching this, or you're watching it live, you're watching on replay, you have to make a decision. If you're in it for education and training only, it's a fantastic platform for that. And you would find nothing out there at $40 a month that's going to provide you all the education and training on an ongoing basis. Not only what's in the back office, but the live training twice a week, as well as what we're rolling out with the micro profit strategy. Again, no price increase, all for $40 a month. But should you decide that you want to, again, share the story and make this the opportunity to get some additional income from sharing that story. See, iCoinPro, we're no different than an Amazon, okay, or an Apple or Walmart, who pay you affiliate commissions in order to share their products. And when people purchase those products, they pay you. iCoinPro is no different. So, but if you decide to go down that path where you want to make additional income from this, then you've got to put in the work. You see, most people who come into this are sitting back thinking that it's easy money. Well, we're saying that corporate has set up so that you do get back, even if you're not a big recruiter, the power line. But the power line is capped. It's capped because the thing is, if you want to make more money, it's very simple. Do more work. Go ahead, Rich.
Cheers, dude. So when you think, I touched on the 3 income streams at the start. The one for people who are not actually recruiters or going to do anything. We box that off. That's the power line. Then you've got the one which was aimed at people who are used to exchanging their time for money, who are used to selling a product and getting paid a commission. And that's your fast start bonus. That's what this is. So when you enroll a new member, when somebody clicks on your link and pre-enrolls, and then decides to become a paid member. So they are now a subscriber to the iCoinPro education platform. You've made a sale. When you've made that first sale, you're paid a commission based on that. And that commission amount depends on the rank that you hold. This is why we touched on the ranking at the start. So if you're an unranked member, so you're somebody who's just a member and maybe brought in 1 or 2 other people, you're going to get paid $10 every time somebody joins. If you're a 1-star member, you're going to get paid $15 every time somebody joins. And you can see the numbers increase up to $25 as a 3-star member and above. But more so than that, as you rank up, you're also going to earn commissions from people who are brought in below you. So you bring in John as a 1-star member and you earn $15, but John brings in Mary. Yes, John's going to earn his commission, but also you're going to get a $5. If you ranked up to 2-star and Mary brings in Susie, you're going to get £3 there. And as your organization, you'll remember the pictures on the matrix. I showed how it goes like that. As your organization widens, the deeper it goes, these smaller figures can tot up really nicely. So these are upfront payments paid weekly for people who've become paying members. It's a really, really nice, as I say, work for money type of arrangement. But
even better, Rich, go back, because I want people to understand how powerful this is and why, in conjunction with upgrading to a 6-month or 12-month membership, pays off for you if you start to bring a few people in. At the 3-star level, I mean, again, remember, you can purchase your way to a 3-star level. Mm-hmm. Every person you sign up directly that is a paid member, you're going to receive $25 off that person. That's a 50%, more than 50%, right?
54, yeah.
A 54% payout of what that person is paying. In addition, if that person then brings in someone, you're going to get dollars there. And so one person, if they bring in one additional, et cetera, and it goes like that. We're not talking big builders. You're going to have the ability to receive, again, huge amounts of money just by doing that at a 3-star ranking. That's why we say to people, it makes it worth it, at least looking at it, and why we want you to start understanding how rank is separate from matrix. Mm-hmm. And let's say you're not a big recruiter, but let's say you're able to bring in 3 people. You've paid your 3-star, but 3 people you bring in immediately, look at the dollars that you're going to make off of that first person. That's $25. The second person, $25. Third person, $25. Everything
and you're going
after
to teach
that,
them to do the same.
Everything after that is gravy, and it's a lot of gravy. Go ahead, Rich.
When you're following the 3 + 3 + 3 plan, you're bringing in your 3. You're teaching them to do the same, and so then teaching them to do the same, then teaching them to do the same. You can sit down in the quiet of your own home and just work out some numbers on fast start bonuses alone. If you've bought into or worked up to the 3-star rank and above, that's a nice payday.
Now, here's the beauty on this. This is a one-time bonus, but it's never going away. Mm-hmm. All right. This was another that was part of the pre-launch that is now permanent. You know, again, I mean, Paul D'Souza and the business advisors probably are going head to head here, because again, this is the ability for you to be excited about doing that 3 and teaching people to do their 3 because they're going to give you a fast start bonus. Is that all you get paid on your enrollers? No. Watch.
So this is for the bigger guys. So this is the Star Elites and upwards. So once you've got to the level where Bigg and Becky are right now, you can earn coded infinity fast start overrides. What that means is you're earning a monthly income on weekly income on the fast start bonus of everybody who comes in your organization downwards. So this is based on your enroller tree, so based on the people that you've brought in and the people that they're bringing in and the people that they're bringing in and so on and so on. So it's everything that's building underneath you. If you are a Star Elite, you can get paid down to 3 generations of Star Elite members. So what that means is, if you imagine your business, as we spoke about, with everybody working beneath you, everybody in a line beneath you, and you are Star Elite, go down everybody who's in your organization, and you might have 1-star members, 2-star members, unranked members, 3-star members. Each one of them, you're going to get paid $2 on. $2 when they join. And you're going to continue to get paid those $2 until you hit another Star Elite member. So potentially you're going to be getting paid $2 on everybody down to infinity. Or if you're like Bigg and you've got a Star Elite member just a couple of levels down, is only going to get $4 there. That's fine. So be it. Because then he's got his 2nd generation to go at. So he's going to get $1 on everybody beneath there until he hits another Star Elite member, which could be, again, a few levels down. It could be hundreds down. It could be thousands down. It could be open-ended.
Rich, don't feel bad for me because I have a Star Elite in my first 3 levels.
Worst things happen.
I see all of you out there crying, going, "Oh, Bigg losing all that money." I know.
Yeah, poor Bigg. So yeah, it's a great fast start override bonus for people who are going to hit the big ranks. Whether you hit the big ranks in 4 weeks like these guys, or whether you hit them in 4 months or 4 years, it don't matter. It's a great bonus. But it's not the Matrix. The Matrix, which I do label as sexy, because if you work it right, it is really powerful. Excuse me. So the Matrix you can earn from without referring anybody. Does that mean you are going to earn fortunes from it without referring anybody? No, probably not. And if you do, it's going to be over a long period of time. But the options there the potential's there to be able to earn without recruiting. As an unranked member, here's what can happen. You can be paid 2.5% on your first 10 levels beneath you in the Matrix. Now, just put that into context. You've not referred anybody. You're unranked, or you might have referred 1 or 2, but you're unranked. So you've not brought anybody to the party, but the people above you are continuing to build their business. And some of those people are falling into your organization. Will that happen? Potentially. Will it happen straight away? Probably not. It may take time, but you are going to earn on all 10 levels up to a maximum of $2,046 per month without you referring a single member.
Time for disclaimer.
Yeah. So we've touched on it earlier. Results are not typical. Everything is based on work ethic, if not yours, other people's, business system and strategy. These figures aren't guaranteed. They're for example purposes only, and everybody's income will vary. And that's not just a formal disclaimer. That's an actual fact. The number of conversations I have from people saying, well, I joined a few hours after my friend, and he's had this much spillover. And look, this is an awesome pay plan. Any penny that you get for doing nothing, you should be incredibly thankful for. If it takes you 6 months, 12 months, or 6 bloody years to get to $2,000 per month for doing nothing, be thankful for it. This exists and you've got the potential to earn from it. But what you should be doing is looking at this business and getting serious and ranking up and getting busy and unlocking an extra 2 levels. Now, you might look at that and think, it's only 2 levels. Listen, I've got more people in my level 11 and level 12 than I've got in my entire levels 1 to 10. How is that possible? Well, you think about that. Your first level, you can only have 2 people. Your second level, you can only have 4 people. Your third level, you can only have 8 people. There is not a lot going on there. But once you get to these levels further down, there's a lot going on there. So
makes it sexy. Sexy.
Very, very sexy. Rank up as fast as you can, whether you work there or whether you buy there. Unlock 2-star. Unlock 3-star. Don't rely on spillover. Build like you've never built before, and you will not regret it because it's a fabulous, fabulous pay plan. Now, what gets sexier than that is the matching bonus. So the matching bonus, again, is available for unranked members, but obviously because it's a matching bonus, this is based on your referrals business. So I can't say you can earn on this if you don't refer anybody because it's based on what your referrals earn. So referrals, yes.
He means direct signups. These are people that use your affiliate link in order to sign up directly with you and become part of your enroller tree, but they are referred directly by you, not someone else in your enroller tree. Go ahead, Rich.
Exactly. Cheers, buddy. So if you've got somebody, you've brought in 1 or you've brought in 2 people, you're an unranked member. So the most that you can earn on the matching bonus is 10% of whatever your sign up, your referral earns on their matrix. So if they're one of those people who earns, let's say $2,000, just for talking's sake, $1,000, 200, whatever they earn here, you earn 10% of. Now, if you start to rank up, look at how these numbers change. Yes, we know presidential's a long way off for even the best of people. So look at these figures. 3-star and star elite is available to anybody with effort, anybody. And you can be earning 40 to 50% of whatever your referral, your direct sign up earns on their matrix. If they're earning $5,000, you can be earning 50% of that. If they're earning 500 quid, you can be earning 50% of that. If they're earning 50 quid, you can be earning 50% of that. And of course, I realize I'm talking about quids instead of dollars. It's dollars, but I'm a British guy, forgive me.
Rich, whether it's quid or dollars, these bonuses, matching bonuses, are paid out monthly in arrears. So if you earn them in June, they would be paid out in July. All right. And that is no different than most network marketing companies out there. Why? They have to look at chargebacks. Remember, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have to look at all of that. All right. What it also does is make sure that you stay an active paid member at the level you qualify. So if you are looking at bonuses at 3-star and you no longer are 3-star elite, all right, 3-star, then you do not qualify. You would qualify at your current rank that month. That is no different. That is the network marketing industry to a T. And so a lot of people have that question. I just want to clarify it. You have to maintain your ranking. How do you do that? Continue working, continue sharing the story about the program, the education and training. Get people on these calls, get people on other calls, get them into team trainings. Do everything you can to have people see the value over and above what they're paying for just the program and training. See, all of this we're doing, okay, is not promised in the actual education and training program. This is all value-added stuff that there's no bill for. You don't get an invoice for this. Go ahead, Rich.
Cheers, dude. So people massively underestimate the numbers that's available here. But if you were to sit down, again, like I mentioned earlier, and crunch these figures, it's frightening, the earning potential for builders, for people who are not just going to sit on the laurels, people who are actually going to get themselves ranked up and take advantage of not just 40% as a 3-star member, but also of 10% on your next level and another 10% and another 5% across wider numbers. It's a big, big opportunity for people. Yes, the value is in the product. It's the product that people need to be using to bring people to the party. But understanding the potential in sharing that product is massively, massively valuable. After we stop on the record button, we're going to talk some more about using the product, using the training, using the things, the little golden nuggets that you'll learn as an iCoinPro member to bring new people, to bring new referrals and new signups. But by bringing those people, look at what you're exposing them to. Look at what you're exposing yourself to. It's a fabulous setup. And I think, in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to pull out a screen share.
That is awesome, Rich.
Cheers, dude.
If I haven't told you lately, you're fantastic. I'll tell you again right now.
Do you know what? I appreciate it.
As you're getting out of screen share.
As I'm trying to get out of screen share.
As you're getting out of screen share. I'm trying to fill here for you. Listen, here's what we're going to ask you to do. If you're watching this and you enjoyed the presentation that Rich just gave, go ahead and do us a favor. In the Facebook group, official Facebook group, go ahead and pop in there and let people know that there was a fantastic presentation done all about not only iCoinPro, but also the pay plan. And a lot of you are much clearer on that now. If you're watching this live and you're not part of iCoinPro, the easiest thing to do is go ahead and get into that Facebook group. That's the iCoinPro official company Facebook group you want to look for. And that's easy to do. If you're watching this live and you haven't become a paid member yet or even enrolled, make sure you get back to the person that shared this training with you and get their link. It's free to register, free to start to look at the whole back office. If you are a pre-enroller watching this and you haven't quite made up your mind yet, I'm going to ask you one question. What are you waiting for? 30-day money-back guarantee. Drive it before you fully buy it. What you'll find is what's been happening. The numbers keep increasing of paid members because they see more and more value in what's going on there, especially in light of what's coming, all right, tomorrow night when we unleash the micro profit strategy system, which again, is not an upgrade. That's available to everyone, where we teach you, all right? We can't tell you what to trade, but we will teach you, all right, how to trade, how to take advantage. All the things that you hear about pro traders talking about, Fibonacci and mean lines and, you know, diverging, you know, corridors and all of that stuff. Yes, I know all of that because of my background. All right, so whether it's Wall Street or cryptocurrency, we're going to teach you all of that for, guess what, $0 additional dollars over and above that $39.95. If you're going to get started, it's a $40 admin fee and $39.95 for your first month. As we said, 30-day money-back guarantee. You try it, you tell us. Especially you'll want to be a paid member, come tomorrow night, because only paid members can get on the training that we do each and every Monday. So what we're going to do, Rich, is we are going to, now's the fun part, on this recorded part, you're going to actually bring out, let's do 3 people, my man, live, where we'll answer the questions here, and then we're going to end up hitting the stop button, stop recording. But before we do, we're going to tease all of you right at the very end, and we're going to unmute everyone, and they're all going to tell you, you should have been here live. It's a crazy spectacle to see. Then we'll hit the stop record button. And all of these people are going to stay on, not only for additional questions all about the comp plan, all about the product, but also we're going to go into detail all about the marketing system and all that we do that have helped us achieve the levels. And not only myself, but we're also going to bring out Becky Gaskell, who's also a star elite, and that's in the non-recorded portion. So make sure you stick around if you're on here live. If you're not on live, guess what? You don't get to see it. Make sure you're on the next live. So, Rich, my man, who do we want to bring out first for the first question?
Well, mate, I'm sat catching up and reading through the chat because I can't see the chat when I'm presenting.
No, that's all right. You know how we do.
So many comments.
We raised the hand.
That's just what I'm going to say because I can't make any sense of what's going on here.
There's a ton of questions. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we spoke before we came on air about putting your virtual hand up, guys. So who's got a question? Let's show some virtual hands. Hit the raise hand button at the bottom of the participants.
All right, let's go over that again. If you go down to the participants, you click on that, you're going to see a box open up and you're going to see below you there, it'll say mute me, raise hand, that type of thing, hit the raise hand. That's going to put up a little blue hand so that we can find you.
Right, here we go.
Yep.
Let's bring out the legend that is Richard Arblaster. So we will. I'm hosting, Anna. So I will.
You are.
There we go.
Hey
so
guys, can you hear me? Okay.
We can hear you absolutely fine, buddy. Let's you so you get the full show to yourself. What can we do?
Awesome one. A quick question about the matrix. So, for example, will you only be paid on a completed level on your matrix? So, for example, you've maxed out level 1 and 2 on your matrix, and only part way on 3. Would you only be paid on levels 1 and 2?
What a fantastic question.
So, Rich,
I've not been asked that before. That's really good.
Awesome. It's an awesome question. So, Rich, why don't you rephrase that for the people watching on replay here before we actually answer that question?
Yeah.
So say for example, you've got 6.
Sorry, I meant Rich Green. Sorry, Richard.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right, buddy. No problem.
Richard's taking advantage of his full 15 minutes of fame here. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Rich.
So we touched on the matrix and the multiple levels. So depending on what rank you are, determines how many levels deep you get paid. We mentioned that on level 1, you've got 2 people. On level 2, you've got 4 people. On level 3, you've got 8 people. What Richard's asking is if one of those levels has only got a few people on it, rather than the entire number of people needed to complete it, do you still earn from that level? Great question. So yes, you get paid from the people who are in that level, not from the level itself as a complete unit. So if you've got level 1 complete with 2, level 2 complete with 4, and level 3 half complete with 4, you get paid on all of those 10 people, irrespective of the fact that level 3 is not complete yet. Great question.
Awesome. Richard, great question. So let's mute Richard. Rich, let's bring out someone else. Again, any questions? Yep. Any questions?
Who have we got?
We got to go searching here. Got to go searching.
I see Todd. Right, let's bring out Todd. I'm finding him faster than you are, dude.
Well, you're the host, so
let's unmute. There we go. Todd, can you hear us?
Todd, we lost you.
Where's he gone? Todd, can you hear us, buddy?
I guess we lost him. All right, let me fill in a question for you, Rich. Someone said, okay, the matrix is paid monthly. I joined before the last cutoff. Why didn't I get paid on my matrix last Wednesday?
Sorry, say that again, dude. I was just trying to sort out Todd's...
If the matrix is paid monthly, all right, and I brought people in before last week's cutoff on Wednesday, why did I not get paid my monthly matrix bonus?
Yeah, you're confusing the weekly cutoffs with the monthly.
Right. No, that's the question. I want us to clarify that. So go ahead.
Yeah, they're confusing the weekly cutoff with the monthly cutoff, two separate things. So plus also what you got to factor in is that the matrix is paid a month in arrears, not specifically based on the month that's just happened. So you'll be paid on them next time round.
Yeah, so to answer that more fully, the cutoff, the weekly cutoff for pay is the weekly cutoff. Whether you qualify to be paid on a weekly bonus or a monthly all depends on the arrears. All right. So again, it's not that the company does not want to pay you. It all depends on where you fell and whether it's a weekly pay bonus or a monthly pay bonus. All right. What else you got, Richard? Rich.
Yeah. We have got, I did see someone else. We've got Deb Chisholm. I think Deb's got no webcam tonight, but let's bring Deb Chisholm out. I will unmute you, Deb. There we go. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I was wondering, I am on the monthly currently, but I believe I have enough people in the matrix below me to be able to pay for my 3rd star rank. can I pay that with my commission?
Ooh, awesome. Hey, Rich, you know what? Let's do a screen share on that because that goes to the wallet and what we brought up last week that I showed you and you showed a couple of people on how you can actually pay for your upgrades and membership with your earnings.
Yeah, just 1 second. Let me just grab my...
Great question, Deb. Absolutely great question.
Thanks, Bigg.
Right, so here we go.
And Rich, while we're in that, we can cover a question from Sean. And then what we'll do is we'll close this down. And the questions are starting to come hot and heavy now. And we'll do that in the non-recorded version. That's the way it always happens. People start, a question gets them thinking about another question. But let's cover this because this is important for a lot of people.
So when you're in your iCoinPro back office and you head to My Earnings, you've got an option to look at transfer from commission to credit wallet. And so you're able to either leave it as it is by default, don't credit any of my earnings to my credit account. So that way, everything that you earn gets paid direct to you as long as you've set up your payment details. So on a Wednesday or on a monthly basis, you're paid immediately. Or I'd like to credit the next X amount of dollars to my earnings credit account. So if you're expecting a big payday, which Deb, you kind of implied that with your case, you might want to allocate, say, $500 to your credit account to cover the cost of your 3-star upgrade. Or I'd like to credit all of my earnings to my credit account, and you can leave it at that, and it'll always just keep building and building. Everybody's different. It depends on what size of income you're expecting, and it depends on what you're wanting to achieve in your business. But it's a great option to have that so that your payments can be going out of your earnings, which is, and going back historically, that's something that Bigg and I have taught for some time. Have your businesses pay your business expenses rather than them coming out of pocket. So great question. Thanks for raising it.
Rich, stay there. Let's go back to the earnings. And one of the things we want to make sure all of you watching this, whether you're a paid member or not, make sure that you set up your wallet before Wednesday's cutoff so that you're eligible to be paid out, because the company pays out every Wednesday, but you need to be set up with your wallet, whether that be Bitcoin or they do a direct deposit if you're a U.S. citizen. All right. But obviously, we're moving more toward having people set up Bitcoin wallets. That's part of learning in the education and training to set up your Bitcoin wallet to receive payment every Wednesday. But you want to have that set up. If you click on that, Rich, we don't need to show your wallet. I just want to show them where that is real quick. And it's easy.
So let's throw in an income disclaimer because it's going to show my earnings. So results not typical, work ethic, business system, strategy are all relevant to what you're going to earn.
We are top 3 to 1% earners. Just because we're showing these numbers, it doesn't mean we're showing you off. All right, we're just simply showing you what's available. So go ahead.
Yeah, just 1 second. Right, okay, so you've got select payment option just there. And in there, you can put your payment details, your Bitcoin account, your bank transfer details. If you're doing it by bank transfer, you need to make sure that your facility is set up. Absolutely go with Bitcoin first. So that's what this is all about, utilizing cryptocurrency.
Awesome. Rich, thank you for sharing that. I didn't mean for you to show off there, but a lot of people are confused about that. Make sure you do it by Tuesday so you're eligible for Wednesday, because if you don't have that set up, Wednesday rolls around, all right, the paid period begins, you will have to wait till the following Wednesday, even if you've earned it and it's sitting there. So on that note, what we're going to do is we're going to thank you for spending the last 60 minutes with us, going into detail about iCoinPro and all about the pay plan and how powerful it really is on the back end. So you have a powerful education and training on the front end for only $40 a month. You have the ability to also get that as a discount, which rolls right into the ability to rank up automatically by taking that discount at the 6 or 12 month. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a hard call to action once again. That is, if you're watching this on replay, make sure you get back to the person that shared this recording with you. Make sure you get signed up with them and get started being a paid member. As I said, 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're watching this live and you have not become a paid member, what are you waiting for? All right, our cutoff is for Wednesday in order to be part of the paid membership so you don't get pushed down the power line once again. Wednesday is a big day in iCoinPro. You want to make sure you get things done before Wednesday, not after. And finally, what we want to do is we want to thank all of the people on here that did join us live, the 70-odd people that did join us live, so that they could get a chance not only to ask questions live on air, but when we stop the record button here in about a minute, we're going to give them a chance to ask all types of questions. And I know there are a ton of questions people are waiting, so they want clarification to ask us. I see them coming in hot and heavy. You need to make sure that you're on live to be part of that. Finally, all right, we're going to say that this is an opportunity to do two things for you. One, it's an opportunity for you to have a full-blown education and training platform, okay, for about what it costs you to have a gym membership. And the one thing you're going to learn from this is how to start capitalizing on this digital revolution that is already here. It's not coming, it's already here. And so many people are going to learn so much over the next coming months, starting tomorrow when we roll out our micro profit strategy system, that they're going to sit there and go, you know what? I'd happily pay twice, 3, 4, 5 times what I'm paying because of what's shared. And not only will it be shared, the information we already have in the back office, but it's going to be continuously updated, and there are going to be continuous live trainings to allow people to get it. You see, some people learn by reading, some people learn by watching, some people learn by hearing. And that's the beauty of this program. It's going to appeal to all of those type of people, but not if you don't take action. So once again, we thank all of you for joining us. We're going to hit the stop record button. Make sure you get back to the person, be part of the team, join the Facebook group, and let us help you increase the awareness of what's going on and ultimately help you and your family and your financial future. But before we go, Rich, we always do one thing, and since you have the controls, we need to go to that screen and give everyone the instructions on what we do. This is a little bit of jealousy factor for all you people out there that are watching this on replay that didn't join us live. Rich, what do people need to do? Go to that Brady Bunch view.
Yeah, to be fair, dude, I got distracted multitasking, and we've been on Brady Bunch for a little while. So, but that's all good, though. That's all good.
All right.
So, can everybody unmute? Or I can
you gotta
hit
unmute them,
here. Let's go. Where's the unmute button for everybody? Where the bloody unmute all? There we go. Oh wow! Right, hang on.
There we go.
That was massive reverb. Right, okay, so here's what we're going to do, guys, because that was massive reverb. So in a second, I'm going to unmute, and I want everybody to shout, point at the screen, and give it a "you should have been here live." So on 3, on 2, on 1, you should have been here live. Beautiful, beautiful. So thank you, guys. Right, we'll stop the record now, and let's crack on with some open mic.
Catch us on the next training. We're going to stop recording now. Take care. This has been Bigg and Rich, and we hope to see you inside iCoinPro. I love your doggy, by the way. Take care, everyone.